Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Lewandowski really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he's managed to gift it back. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Vitinha. Lee Kang-in puts his foot on the gas. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fellow, Warren Zaire-Emery, Peter, is someone who's considered to be the crown jewel of French football. And at such a young age, his rise has been meteoric, really, since mid-teens. It's rare to see somebody so physically and technically accomplished at that age. But he's got the passing and dribbling skills to be trusted. And I think everybody is on board with that already.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly, actually, at both ends. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the through ball. And he cuts out the supply. João Cancelo.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Zabani. And it's Vitinha. Pacho. Now Hernandez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And back to the keeper they go. Pacho. Mayulu. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's on it, can he get away? Zabani gets it clear. Nuno Mendes. Mendes powering forward here. Kvaratskhelia, chance for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Doué. Vermin. He won't be happy with that one. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Lewandowski. Can he finish? It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Lee Kang-in shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Gavi. Now it's Yamal. Well, that's well seen too. Pacho. Vitinha. Hernandez. And it's Mayulu. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance, surely! Marvellous goal! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Swings it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So we're just settled. He's having a shot! That's another chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Zabani cuts out the pass. Lee Kang-in. He's looking wide. That looks a cracking ball. Rafinha. Cross into the box.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Played out towards the right wing. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now that looks a decent... And this is getting better and better. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up. Header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's a promising position. Gavi. And Yamal. Vitinha. Lee Kang-in. Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Zaire Emery. This looks promising. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Danger averted for now. Ball is over the line. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mayulu. That's Lee Kang-in. Dembele. Pedri. Knocks it into space. And he's certainly onside here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Lewandowski, spread out to the left. Vitinha. Zabani. Vitinha. And it's Vitinha. Lee Kang-in. Al-Kubasi does well to get it back. It's a really well-measured ball. Pedri. He's not got that quite right. And it's Lopez. Lewandowski! Now, how often do you see that?
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Paris Saint-Germain are making a change now. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Gift.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
This is the time you need that pace.
Lee Kang-in. Gavi. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So the perfect chance to get one back. Rafinha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, super ball! And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. That'll be a throw. Fermin. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Played in deep. Vitinha attempts a clearance. Now it's Barcola. He's shifting through the gears here. Martin cuts it out. João Cancelo. It's Gavi. Zaire Emery. Mayulu. Shifted it to the flank. And no, he's seen through all of that. Now it's Lewandowski. And he decides to cross it. Tries to get it clear. And it's Pedri. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Madueke just eases him off the ball, knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Rice looking for a runner. Madueke in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tries to pass it through. And it's Bernardo Silva. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi.
Face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? They've scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a good run down the right. Can he get it through? Eze's cross. Haaland. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Madueke, and he's had it nicked away. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. Haaland, he's got away. Now who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Arsenal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot could be on. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Saliba. It's Saka. Havertz. He was under real pressure there. That has not gone well. Back to the keeper it goes. Bernardo Silva. Rice. And he welcomes it. Great chance! He scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rice. And Madueke. And here's Havertz. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Arsenal go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Eze. Saka. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's Eze. Havertz. He's had a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
He is through here. Deftly away. And it's half-time here. And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Calafiori. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice. Now it's Havertz. Eze. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Now it's Doku. Saliba spots it and intercepts. It's not an especially good pass, that. Eze. Now, can they get him away? Madueke opts for safety.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Eze, who's set up 1 goal so far. This ended up in no man's land. Over to the left. Bernardo Silva being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's seen an awful lot of the ball, and he's done some very good things with it. Until now, perhaps, he could well be stopped from here.
Vardiol. Looking for options for movement, and it's made its way to him. Somewhat off target. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that was vital. Chance! And he hits the net! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Oh, good-looking ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. Martinelli showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Trossard.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Ake. Nicely weighted ball. Rice. And it's Subimendi. Now it's Saka. And a chance! They've scored! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Throw it. Gabriel tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Now, can they get it back? Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Saka. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's had it taken off him. Marmoush. Now it's Haaland, played out towards the right wing. Can he finish? It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that should get the job done. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
He's got full! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Looking for options for movement. And now a sudden chance to counter. Here's a terrific header! Goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Diogo Dalot promptly onto that, and that is that. Simeone. Yoro spots it and intercepts. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Matheus Cunha, he's shifting through the gears here. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Maguire.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Matthews Cunha. Oh, sweet feet. Big header! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's Koke. Lookman looking to run onto it. Now it's Simeone. Lenormand. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? In for the pieces. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He scores! Right back in the game. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Koke. Lookman has it in a wide position. And the finish! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He won't be happy with that one. Ahmad. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that is as far as they're going to go. Koke. Bruno Fernandes. And that has been slung wide. He is through here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Longley. Rousseau. Lenormand. Longley. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Pretty robust defending.
Lenormand. He's tried one! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Stood up well to him there. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. He's on it, can he get away? Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he cuts out the supply. Casemiro. It's run loose here. And Maguire. And there's the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So we reached the halfway point.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And the game has already resumed here. Alvarez is onto this. Ahmad. Menu. Diogo Dalot. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's been cut out, well played. Diogo Dalot. Now Diallo. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. Gets into some space. Goes down, but nothing given. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Chance! And again! Oh, good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Diogo Dalot made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And he's managed to get free. Griezmann receives it in a good position here. Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Šeško. Lookman! He's done very well to get to that.
Lookman clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lookman. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. It's a throw-in. And it's Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. And he's being shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? Koke gets into a good position. Griezmann.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
And here's Alvarez. Matheus Cunha. Throw it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, Griezmann. El dorsal 5, el dorsal
Menu.
22.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 10,
Casemiro.
el dorsal 23.
Matheus Cunha. Šeško. And it's made its way to him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's picked his way through. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. Here's Matheus Cunha.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Gonzalez. Nicely weighted ball. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And it's Gonzalez. Brilliantly cut out. Menu. It's a threatening ball. Ahmad. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško. Baina gets a foot in here, threads one in. Maguire gets over and intercepts. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Looking to play him in. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's got away. He rises! That's that, the end. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and
Selamat! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Yoro. Oh, good spread. Nicely spread. Nicked it back promptly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Le Normand makes the interception. A probing pass. Shaw picks it up out wide. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's not got that quite right. Now it's Selamat, and he welcomes it in. Just the goalkeepers, and he shoots! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Diogo Dalot. Ahmad. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! That's another chance! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Aimed beyond the defence. And a chance! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Diallo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Passing is crisp and sharp. Simeone knocks it into space. Shot at goal! And it's come back out to him. Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And he's got the big... And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Simeone. Yoro.